Hey, bunnies. Oof, it has been a while since I have said that. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be able to be with you guys today. I know we have a little bit of a different setup. We're on my bed. Um, I don't have a new ring light. I haven't been able to get one, so we're just gonna chill out in my bed today and do a little collective reading. So I'll keep the introductions short. But yeah, let's see if this resonates for you. Thank you so much for coming to the reading, and thank you so much, ancestors and spirit guides, good character, for showing up for us today. Okay, Buzzington. Okay, spirit. So, what is the message we have for the collective? Let's do it in order. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, it's a little dark. Oh boy. Okay, I fixed it. So, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Five of Cups, and your bottom deck is the Four of Pentacles, followed by a flurry of cards, but we can get into that later. Right, so it seems like with the Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Five of Cups, you've been on this journey to find more balance inside of your life. But it also seems like there are some patterns with the Four of Pentacles over here that you've been holding on to. And it could be patterns when it comes to the people that you keep around you, the money that you spend and things like that. Patterns that keep you stuck almost in a loop. Because I feel like the Four of Pentacles right now is telling me that you need to conserve your energy, conserve your money. Because there's something that you're feeling a little stuck in. Because with the Five of Cups right here, there's almost an air of despair, as if there's something has been weighing really heavy on you, and I don't think you've been talking to other people about it either. But you know that you've been denying yourself a lot of happiness. Denying yourself, when I say that, is because the Three of Wands fell in reverse, upside down. But I flipped it up right because I don't truly read in reverse, but I do take note. And that Three of Wands is telling me that, like I said, you have plans. You have things that you want to do. Maybe there's even something that you tried to do and failed at it, right? So we're at the Six of Pentacles here where we're trying to regain balance, and especially when it comes to our financials, our home, and maybe even our dreams right now, because things aren't balanced right now doesn't mean that later on things cannot be fixed, especially if anybody's just dealing with a relationship. You know what I mean? Maybe the relationship in itself needed just a little bit more balance, stability. Maybe someone's overgiving versus getting, and that just needs to be reframed. Anyways, so let's clarify. See how these cards are here. Let's see why these cards are here. We do have Temperance. Should I leave it? Yeah, because we were talking about balance, and I think that's beautiful. I just didn't get a chance to... Yeah, so I was like, whoa. Okay, Buzz. Okay. Alright, so what else about what do we need to hold on to and let go of with this Six of Pentacles? Is it both of these? Yeah, it's both of these. Oh, wow. Interesting. I was questioning. Buzz. Okay. Yeah. So we have Temperance, boop, the Moon, and then we have another Six of Pentacles. Wowie. So yeah, so there's something telling me that whatever happened that threw off your balance, or whatever has your balance off, because this balance, it seems like, has been something that has been off for quite some time. So like I said, there might be patterns that you are repeating that need to stop being repeated. You know what I mean? And we need to understand that there is logic in our emotions. I say that because we also have the King of Swords here. And I mean, logically, in whatever position that you're in, you feel like, okay, well, since it went that way, it's got to be over. It's clit. It's done. And it's like, no, actually, we just need to reframe it. You know what I mean? We don't need to be so cutthroat and follow these strict rules that we've set for ourselves, or standards that we set for ourselves. We can be more flexible. So if there's no balance in the communication with the people around you right now, it might be because there's no balance within. So try to focus on whatever inner conflicts that you're having, because we also have the moon, which means that you're anxious about something. You're worried about something not working out. You're worried about maybe giving too much and doing too much and not getting enough in return. You're stressed about it, you know? But at the end of the day, you're taking on something new, whether it be a job, a house, a relationship. There is a leap of faith that is worth taking, you know? So let your intuition guide you at this time. And if your intuition guided you to this reading, then know that you are safe and you don't need to be anxious. You just need to follow that quiet whisper that's telling you where to go, what to do, and what you don't have to be over exuberant about. I don't know if that's the right way to use that word, but it's the word that came up for me. So that's the word I'm sticking with. Anywho, zone. Yeah, so let's see that Three of Wands. What does the Three of Wands now have to say for you, my dearest parent? Thank you so much for showing up, and thank you so much, ancestors, for showing up for us. Boy. Ooh. Okay, so maybe some people are like suffering from a breakup or some type of separation. Or maybe they're just disappointed by some choices that they made. Because, like I said, this is a very open reading. I'm not going to fully focus it. It's very collective based. However, with the way life is, sometimes our worries and our troubles and our woes can be framed in this way. So we do have the Lovers. Yeah, we have the Hierophant. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. So something's telling me that whatever dream that you feel like you need to give up on, or you need to let go of, or maybe because, like I said, there's like disruption, things are causing you stress, and it's also been making you take some risks. I'll say some maybe unhealthy risks. Maybe I didn't want to come off too strong, but maybe, and because I'm saying this with love, but maybe some unhealthy risks, because the Hierophant and the Lovers also came in reverse. So I do feel, like I said, these patterns, maybe certain things that you might be addicted to, or that you utilize when you're stressed, and now you're overutilizing it because you're so sad that something seems to have been fallen apart or something like that, because we have the five of cups here still, you know. But I don't think things are that bad. I think, if anything, you're Queen of Pentacles, you just need to be patient. You know, I think the right choice right now is to be patient, not to rush, and not to assume that this outcome is the final outcome. There's so much more life to live, you know? And that shows itself in the Three of Wands. You know what I mean? Yes, this person probably traveled pretty far to get here, but look how much farther they can continue to travel. You know what I mean? That's another mountain back there. That's another mountain back there and back there. That's so much uncharted territory. So all because you ended up right here doesn't mean that you can't continue your journey and keep looking for new opportunities to get things done. So if this has anything to do with like a failed project, or maybe a job that didn't work out, or a relationship that didn't work out, I would say there's still hope when it comes to this thing, or this person, you know, or this occupation. There's still hope when it comes to it. I think you just need to go back, clean up your mess, hold a little bit of accountability for where you're at right now, and then move with patience moving forward. Yeah? 'Cause I feel like you've been fighting a lot. you've been fighting with people a lot. And Spirit's like, you know, you don't have to fight so hard. You know, maybe it's because you don't feel like people are understanding you. But maybe it could just be your delivery. Because with the Temperance card, like I said, there's probably miscommunication with people in your interpersonal life. So what are the conflicts in your interpersonal life within that is causing disruption on the outside, anxiety on the outside, right? Like I said, there must have been some type of, maybe something that was said that you didn't like what was said. But Spirit's saying, like, maybe you don't like what was said, but, you know, two wrongs don't make a right, is what I would say. I would think that when you get really upset about something that someone else did and you're trying to like prove a point by being meaner, or punishing them, they don't actually understand that point. You know, they actually just stop trusting you. So let's try to take it from a less vindictive or I need to hurt them like how they hurt me standpoint. If that is you, only take what resonates, please and thank you. So 5 of Cups, what do we need to hold on to? What do we need to let go of? Buzzington, you tell them. You tell them, Papino. So, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I was only gonna pull but so much, but oof, yeah. But I just felt like there was a lot going on in this 5 of Cups. So the sun is here. The sun, she fell in reverse. Then we also have the other card, the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the 4 of Pentacles coming up again for you. And we also have the 5 of Swords and the Fool. Yeah, so as I was saying before, right? Every new thing that you do, every new project, every new relationship, even the relationship you've been in for years, you're taking a leap of faith every day that you choose to stay in it. You choose to trust it. You choose to live in it. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is a leap of faith that was and still is worth taking because Spirit is like, there's so much more down the line. It's still going to keep going. So please, please. But something's telling me, like I said, due to old patterns, you know, there was a lot of things that were said with that 5 of Swords, baby. A lot of things that were said. And I'm also wondering if some of these opinions that you said about this person to their face, are they yours? Or are they things that you learned in your past? You know what I mean? So please be aware of the way that your words cut. Because, yeah, you may have gotten a point across, like, don't mess with me. However, then people will take it like, okay, well, I just won't mess with you at all. Like, I'll keep my distance. You know, and if the distance is not what you want from people around you, then you need to kind of, you know, I'm sorry, this reading is kind of like, but I guess I only have to say that, baby, because we also have the Devil card under as your bottom deck, you know. So, like I said, there are some attachments here, some things that you just need to release, and you know, so that way you're not sitting there saying things that you don't truly mean or things that you cannot take back. So we did have the sun and the Wheel of Fortune. Let's talk about these for 2 seconds. So the sun did fall in reverse, which lets me know that you are pretty depressed right now. So forgive me if you feel like I'm reading you to filth. But it's just that your ancestors want you to know that whatever you're feeling terrible about, whatever you feel like is completely out of your control right now, I mean, it is, but it'll only get worse if you choose to sit in failure. People make mistakes, and people includes you, my dear, and and the person that you probably have this issue with, and it's okay for there to be some type of equilibrium or reconciliation without the drama, right? Without the heartache, without the sadness. So if there's still a chance, my dearest querent, please hop on that chance, you know? Don't stay down in the dumps. Don't cry. Remember the 5, well, you can't cry, but don't be stuck crying, my dear. Because then remember, look, see? those two cups in the back of this person crying, that lets you know that there's still love, there's still potential, there's still a partner, there's still something to depend on here. So I wouldn't cut things so, short just yet. I wouldn't sit down and cry just yet. I wouldn't even victimize just yet. I would just feel my feelings if I were you, right? And it's time to move on and see how we can keep the Wheel of Fortune upright, how we can keep good luck and find a way to, like I said, reconcile, because it's possible. Let me just, so you guys don't think it's a random piece of paper just sitting here. Anywho, just to reiterate, I just want you guys to know, look, there is hope, maybe some adjustments that need to be made, but there's definitely hope. Everything is not lost yet. If you're feeling hopeless, that is just one of your patterns, my dear, and you can let go of that, or you can believe in it, but the more you believe in it, the more it'll hold you back. Yes. So, yeah, let's check out the Hedwig's Field Guide. This is an oracle card. I use oracles to finish off my readings. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you to finish off your reading, my dear. Okay. Oh, okay, Spirit. I understand you could tell this person everything, but we just want to slow down. What's the last card, Spirit? Okay, thank you. All right. Beautiful. Oh, wow. These go in beautiful succession to each other. So your bottom deck is Nurture, followed by Attract, followed by Growth. Right? So I think whatever the situation is, whatever this is that may have potentially disappointed you, I think that it's not over, my dear. I don't think it's over at all. I think there is still work that needs to be done, but it's interpersonal work, because the situation seems like it'll be worth the effort to explore and to improve on and to stabilize, So you do have stabilize here, which inspired that word I just said. Then you have adversity. And then you also have ephemeral. So I am going to read from the book, but really quickly, I am just going to, I will read from the book. And then whatever it kind of resonates with from the cards that we pulled, then we can go from there. The first one I picked up was ephemeral. So we're going to look at that one first. We're also going to skip some of this long language. Actually, okay, sorry. I had to take a second to find where this was. So the oracle word for this plant is ephemeral. Inspired by the fact that each daylily blossom only lives for a single day, reminding us of the temporary nature of everything in life. It can be very helpful in times of difficulty to remember that everything is fleeting. Some daylilies blossom at night, a metaphor for beauty born in moments of darkness. So yeah, my love, even though you might be feeling very depressed, sitting in this Five of Cups, in these worries and these woes, reverse sun, you know what I mean? Worry not, my love, because these things only last a small time. Not despair only needs to last a day. It only needs to last a short while. You understand where I'm going with this? You know what I mean? I just feel like whatever this thing that you're going through is, I think it is time to let it go. It's time to release it. And understand that, yes, this did happen. This negative thing happened, and there was a lot of disruption. But now there's space for forgiveness, and there's space for reconciliation. So if there's space for those two things, then all is not lost, right? So next, let's look at adversity. Do I have to go by the name of the flower? I think so. Let's see. Let me do this book too fast. Okay, marshmallow adversity. So we're gonna skip all the important things about marshmallows so we can get to the oracle. So though used in the creation of various sweet confections, this plant is a reminder that sweetness can arise even from the direst circumstances. Marshmallows is associated with the tarot's Four of Swords, carrying an important message about rest and self-care. Weathering adversity can sometimes require brute strength, but more often it is prudent to take on challenges one step at a time, never forgetting that to do your best, you must be at your best. Remember the marshmallow and its ability to grow from the ashes. Yes. So, even though I'm over here like, there's room for forgiveness and things like that. Like I said, it seems like whatever you've been through with this person's situation, or even through the past, it's been a lot and it's dragged you through the mud. But described here says this extremely hardy plant often thrives in times of scarcity when food crops are destroyed or failing, and that quality has inspired its oracle property adversity, which means even though things might seem dire right now and things might seem like everything's went to hell right now, as we were saying with ephemeral, these bad times only last but so long. They will come to an end, and you will come out stronger, faster, smarter, and most importantly, more loving in return. You know what I mean? The Queen of Pentacles is definitely about taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? Being able to nurture those dreams that you really want and learning how to speak love and life into them, So let's move on to stabilize. Which is St. John's wort. Did I just pass it? Yeah. So let's see. The oracle property stabilize speaks to this plant's long history of use as a mood stabilizer and antidepressant. With his perfect balance and keen judgment, the King of Swords is a wonderful companion to this herb as he embodies all the traits St. John's wort is meant to grant. A clear mind, focused thoughts, and subdued emotions. Right. So Spirit is saying, like, it's good to feel your feelings, but it is time to stand up. Stand up! No, I don't know if you know that meme. But it's time to stand up. Yeah. It's time to push that woe is me to the side and find a way to restabilize yourself. It's no more victim time. It's no more, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. No, now it's time to realize what needs to be changed within so that way you can do better without. You get what I'm saying? I hope you get what I'm saying. Because clearly another decision needs to be made here. The decision that you made last time was not the final decision to be made. So if something needs repair, it seems like the remedy is take a break, let the pain pass, let it subdue, and then once the dire feelings and devastation pass, then we can move on to a more stabilizing energy where we can better nurture ourselves, take care of ourselves, and then be able to then show up for somebody else, and apologize if you need to, or be apologized to, or just get a chance to hold and to love and to be held. So, whether that's physically or metaphorically, yeah. Okay, so next we're going to look at clover, which is nurture. I'm just trying to check. There we go. Oh, see, wow. So let me read this. So the oracle property of this plant is nurture. As the tender sweetness of clover can remind us how to nurture those around us, it can also apply to the care and tending needed to sustain our own ideas and projects. Woo! Some situations in life require discipline, tenacity, and a strong will, and others can only be brought to fruition with encouragement and kindness. In the tarot deck, the Queen of Pentacles embodies the nurturing sweetness of this plant, and the Four of Wands shows us the joys of a harmonious home and family. Ah, so beautiful. So that can also mean that you need to clean up a little little bit. Not saying that you're messy or you're dirty or anything like that, but maybe in your depression and in your sadness, there are things that you have neglected, my love. And now it's time to start nurturing yourself, nurturing your home. If you have children, nurture your children, and especially nurture your partner. Not especially, but I say especially, I guess, because it seems like there's some tension between you and a partner. So especially your partner. It can be really difficult sometimes to nurture our partner or something or anyone that's not showing up for us the way it's supposed to, if that makes sense, especially if you had high expectations of that thing. But I think it's time to throw all expectations out of the window, forget the things that you've learned, and learn how to kind of be with what is and see how you can kind of maneuver and stabilize things through that, find balance through that, and also definitely find balance through your communication. But yeah, that is your reading. I hope it was helpful for you, my dearest Querent. Please like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I do private readings, so please email me if you want one. But if that is all, enjoy the rest of your day. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.